Hey guys, Mile High back at it with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the army that got me over 6,000 trophies. And as you see here, I went plus 311 today. I had one fail on my very last attack. It was a time fail. So plus 311, a really solid day. And as you see, I did pretty well on defense too. Minus 266, which is pretty solid. So here's the army. It is that super minor army. I made one video on it a while ago. But as you see here, you can pause it if you guys want to see the equipment. This is really nice now. You don't actually have to click on the hero to show which equipment it is. So there's all the equipment and the pets. There's the army. We're going to not waste any time. We're going to hop right into the first replay. All right, into the first attack. We have one of these bases that has the ring in the middle, the dead zone with the town hall. These honestly aren't too hard with this army here. I like using my Royal Champion's rocket spear once I get close enough to the town hall, and I like to pop the rocket spear. So all you're going to do, funnel out a corner with the Royal Champion is what I like to do. It doesn't always have to be a corner. It just tends to work best for me to set a funnel. All you're doing is just creating pathing for your super miners just like you would with Root Riders. So I'm just doing the overlapping trick where you drop your invises on 7 and 3 and then let your Spirit Fox go down to 7 again. So you're getting like 2 extra seconds out of your Spirit Fox, and then you're also keeping her alive. It is a really good trick. You can get huge value and also keep your Spirit Fox alive 90% of the time. And having your Spirit Fox to go in with your main push is just insane because it can keep your Royal Champion alive for the whole attack. As you see here, we're actually going to get into the Town Hall with the Royal Champion. If you can get that to happen, it's even better, but it's not necessary. Definitely not necessary. As you'll see, 90% of the time I don't get the Town Hall. Most of the time I don't even go for the Town Hall. If I just happen to path towards it, then I'll take it out, obviously. But I'm never looking for that. And we recall out before we take any damage. As you see, we take out a nice chunk of the base there. Sets up good pathing. We'll Queen Giant Arrow with our Siege Barracks and our King over on the right side to take out everything on the outside of the base to keep our super miners focused on the inside. You can use your Warden ability early because we're not using Eternal Tome. You want to get the Healing Tome effect because it lasts for like 25 seconds, I believe. So as you see, we pop it there just to maximize. It'll heal now for the next 25 seconds through all this splash damage. As you see here, our King and our Siege Barrack P.E.K.K.A.s making a perfect funnel on the outside. It's keeping all of our super miners on the inside of the base. As you see, we pulled the triple Ice Golem CC, which 99% of people are going to have in High Legend League. And with this army, it really doesn't matter. I've had no issues with it. They'll shred through them really fast, and then they go underground and avoid a bunch of damage from the incoming defenses. So it works really well. As you see, we shredded them basically all at the same time. That's what's the nice thing about the super miners, is if you can target all of them. Instead of having one Ice Golem pop, and it freezes you, then the next one pops and it freezes you, it seems like they just shred all of them at the same time, which is insane. As you see, we're just blowing through the backside of this base. Both of our P.E.K.K.A.s from our Siege Barracks are still alive. King's still alive on the outside. Our Queen's still alive. We still have a couple super miners alive. It wasn't majorly overkilled, but we still have plenty of troops left. It was pretty comfortable nonetheless. We got our King beating on a wall now. Our P.E.K.K.A.'s beating on a wall that makes no sense nonetheless. And we actually do have a super miner alive, I believe. Or was that just our Diggy? Actually, I think it might have just been our Diggy. But nonetheless, it's a 3-star, so I'm going to catch you guys in another attack. All right, this is a really interesting base, so I wanted to show this one. We got double Invis towers, a very annoying base. That core with the new defense, the multi-archer tower, the ricochet cannon, the 2 fire spitters, the multi-infernos, that is a nasty core. But we're actually going to charge into the town hall here and get rid of that early so I don't have to deal with that invisibility tower. Then we can just focus on the invisibility tower in the core. As you see, all we do is send our Royal Champion into there to trigger it, and then she'll path right back after it wears off. I do like doing that, and it does work pretty well. So on some bases, that is a method you guys can go with. Just keep an eye out for that. But like I said, if you don't get the town hall, it's not the biggest deal. This kind of sucks because I wanted her to path in and grab that monolith, but she ends up going the other way. So our pathing does definitely get messed up here. That is not what I wanted. I don't understand how we get that town hall and then don't grab any of those other defenses that are right up, literally touching the town hall. I don't know how she pathed the other way, but I guess it is what it is. We'll just go with the flow, react on the fly, try to get as much value as we can over here. Just keeping her invisible. And I'm hoping to grab this ricochet cannon, and then we'll just recall her out. And I should be able to. One more shot, and we'll recall her out. Keep our Fox alive. As you see, it would have been better if she would have went up and grabbed all that stuff because that whole corner would have been gone. But it's fine nonetheless. We're going to go in from this right side now. We're going to use our king, our queen, and our siege barracks over there to take out that corner, and we use our queen's giant arrow to trigger that invis tower. And it kind of sucks because now with our royal champion not grabbing that stuff next to the town hall, that invis tower remains, so it's definitely going to come back up and be a factor later in the attack. And we're just letting the funnel set up a little more over on the right side just because there's so many buildings over there. We've got some wizards at the bottom helping that funnel, as well as I dropped one super miner to take out the enemy royal champion. Everything else in the middle, we hit our healing tome going through this nasty core here, and we should be able to clear it out before the invis tower resets. And surprisingly, we actually see a super minion and witches in the clan castle, which is very rare. Like I said, most of the time it's going to be triple ice golem. We hit our king ability at the top, and look at that funnel. All of our super miners are going to stay in the core now. Our king with our Valkyries from the siege barracks set a massive funnel on the outside, just keeps everything tightly knit in the middle. Unfortunately, that invis tower on the backside did reset, but it's not going to matter. Look how many super miners we have alive. We still have a bunch of Valkyries alive. This is overkill. Our healers are still up. Warden's still up. Yeah, this was definitely smashed. The enemy king is alive, as well as that monolith, which was supposed to go down at the beginning of the royal champion. But you see, it's not even going to matter. Watch how fast this king's going to die to those super miners. It's insane how much damage they do when they focus on something. And our Valkyrie is going to take out this last storage for yet another 3-star. So I'm going to catch you guys in another attack. On to another attack. This is kind of similar to the last base, but we have a rage tower to the outside and then an invis tower in the core there. A little bit different of a base here. We're just going to charge in from the side here. I like going in from areas that you know your royal champion will actually get inside the walls and get deeper into the core. If I'd have dropped her outside to the left here, she would have just wandered around the outside and not set a very good funnel. So that's the reason I'm coming in from over here, even though there's not nearly as much value over here. So that is something to keep in mind. I like to prioritize pathing over value sometimes, because sometimes you'll get value, but it's all going to be on the outside, not set up any pathing. Because if your super miners all split off in different directions, they're definitely going to die, because your healers obviously can't keep them all healed up at once if they're all split up. So trying to keep them together is the main thing in this attack. So even if you're getting defenses that aren't the highest value, just setting up that pathing is definitely worth it. So we're going to have one more cycle of invisibility here. Drop our last invis here in a second, then we'll let our Spirit Fox get its last 2 seconds. Once this Wizard Tower goes down, we'll recall her out, and we have a really nice funnel set. As you see, the whole bottom side of this base is gone. So we shoot our giant arrow, trigger the invis, drop all our stuff to funnel at the top, everything else of the army right down the middle. Get some wizards down to clean up the bottom. As you see, our king does get distracted on the enemy hero, so it doesn't set up our funnel as fast as we'd like, but the king ability does end up clearing all those defenses up there and getting our funnel set. Kind of sucks because we're going to lose him early, but it's not going to be the end of the world. We do get everything into the core, which is the main objective. All of our super miners, and there again, the triple ice golem CC, like I said, most of the bases are going to have that. Our Valkyries and our hogs coming out of our siege barracks. Yeah, look at that. We got all of our healers on our massive group of super miners, so they're just not going to die. There's nothing that's going to be able to take them out. As you see, our Spirit Fox still really healthy, which is going to keep our royal champion basically full health because she's going to path with the super miners, and the healers are going to keep her topped off. We do lose all of our troops on the outside of the base that we're trimming the trash defenses, but it's not going to matter because the main push of our army is basically completely intact. I don't even know if we lost any super miners here, and now they get a nice little split, which is nice on the backside of the base, just for time's sake, just to clean up as fast as I can. In the last video when I used this, I was using the minion prince instead of the king, and I was running into some time issues, but ever since I switched to the king, time has not been an issue at all, because you get so many trash buildings cleared around the outside of the base. It's just really powerful. So I'm going to do one more replay, and I'll catch you guys there. All right, into the last attack, we have another double invis base, which ever since I've been hanging around 6,000 trophies, it seems like double invis is definitely the meta. People just trying to force time fails or just make one mistake and end up getting a 1-star, because one 1-star defense a day could be the difference between going negative and going really positive. So you will see a lot of triple ice golem CCs with the double invis towers. It's definitely the meta right now from what I've seen. So I'm going to charge into this corner down here. We're going to get the Inferno, going to get the Expo, should get the Scatter Shot, should get the Fire Spitter. So we actually have really good value coming in from this corner, as well as setting up a good funnel. And now if you wanted to, down here at the bottom, since they're free, you could drop a wizard or two to start clearing those trash buildings out there. But I was just focused on the CC, didn't want to, or not on the CC, on the RC. As you see, we do actually lose the Spirit Fox in this one, which sucks because we're going to miss out on some value. We could have got a lot more value if we would have had like those 6 extra seconds of invisibility from this Fox, because we probably could have got the Town Hall, but we're not going to be able to get it. We're going to invis one more time just to do some more damage to it, and we're just going to recall her out. There's no way we can get it. It would be too risky, but we do get a lot of buildings cleared out down there. Like I said, if I would have dropped those wizards down there earlier, I would have already had cleanup going. But we just drop our wizards off to the left, and we drop a couple super miners over here to the right. And then we will drop all of our king, our queen, and our siege barracks on the top side, and then everything else in the middle. Those 2 super miners we dropped on the left are going to converge with the main army now. Unfortunately, they're getting really weak, but it was worth it to set that funnel so they didn't all wander, and now they're actually in the healing tome, so they should heal back up, especially since they go underground and avoid a bunch of damage. Their survivability is just really good. Going to get a nice push through the core here. King's still healthy on the outside. He's going to take out the enemy royal champion. We pop his ability, and we're going to get a scatter shot as well as the fire spitter from popping that ability. So that was a huge earthquake boot spiky ball combo there. Our Valkyries pop, which is perfect. They're going to use the tanking from the king, and they're going to wipe out that entire top corner of the base. All of our super miners still in the core. We just now hit our rocket spear from our royal champion to snipe out that defense. It's going to snipe the Expo. She's going to stay safe behind the super miners. Now it runs out, and she's going to run into the monolith. That's perfectly fine because we did so much work. We're going to 2 times through this. King's still alive, Queen's still alive. We still have Pekkas and Valkyries from the siege barracks. Super Miner's still alive. We have one over here on the left side. Our Diggy's still putting in work. And again, it was completely overkilled. Absolutely no problem. And this was my first time trying this army, this exact combo. I didn't even practice it in friendly challenges. I just took it straight into Legend League and went plus 311 the first day. And like you saw, I'm at like 5,900 right now. And that's with taking all my defenses. So once I start attacking tonight when the new day resets, I'll be well over 6,000 trophies. And this base has been defending really well for me. So if you guys are interested in seeing that base, let me know. Drop a comment how this army works out for you guys. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys next time.